And welcome to BizAfrica. Here's what we have coming up ahead. Fuel prices will continue threatening the financial performance of airlines in 2014. This is in spite improved business on the continent. The chief executive officer of Ethiopian Airlines, Tewolde Gebremariem, says that while the aviation sector is excited about the prospects of the new year, increased competition, supported by the lure of the African market, will also go to greatly determine the financial performance of airlines this year.
I think 2014 will be another challenging year for the aviation industry in Africa because, as I said, the demand part will continue to be encouraging for all of us. Managing the cost side will be a very, very daunting challenge, especially oil prices remaining very high. And competition is going to be tough for all of us because Africa is no more a marginal and peripheral market for the rest of the world airlines, the mega carriers of the Gulf or Turkish or European and other airlines. So we will see more and more penetration of non-African carriers coming to Africa, to the African market, and therefore competition will be more heated up, more cutthroat, and so that is going to come in the midst of high cost of operation environment.
India's largest meat processor, Alana Group, is investing $20 million to establish a meat processing and exporting business in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government has already provided 75 hectares of land in the town of Zawe, which is located in the Oromia regional state, and the company intends to begin commercial production by September of this year. Head of the company, Aman Khan, said that the company will strive to add value to the Ethiopian meat and livestock sectors, and that the first phase of the project would employ 600 staff permanently. The company is also looking at the Somali region state, as it also provides the rich and fertile ground ideal for meat processing. Ethiopia's northern city of Aksum is known for its rich cultural heritage and the history of the great Aksumite Empire civilization. As one of Ethiopia's oldest cities, it draws thousands of tourists every year who come to see the world's tallest obelisk, said to have marked the passing of some of its ancient royals. The area's economy is now booming as a result of the influx of tourists. And our CCTV Peter Wakaba has the story.
The Aksum ruins, which date back between the 1st and 13th century AD, are made up of obelisks, royal tombs and ruins of ancient castles that once represented a powerful kingdom in sub-Saharan Africa. Aksum was the city of the legendary Queen of Sheba and the heart of Aksumite civilization, one of the greatest in the ancient world. Today, the city draws hundreds of tourists each year who come to learn about its rich history.
When I tried to plan this trip, I have to choose, and I didn't have so many options, to choose one agency that was a specialist in Ethiopia. But I do think that you want to open, your scope and get, a broader range of other tourists. You should also involve these big tour operators and include Ethiopia as a normal circuit, as they did in the past with, for example, Egypt, that is quite famous.
The city is also considered to be the spiritual home of the Orthodox Church. Ethiopia is the second largest Christian country on earth and also possesses treasures from Muslim kingdoms, which the government hopes will help draw more travelers interested in faith. Residents in the area are finding business opportunities as tourist numbers slowly increase. A number of youth have taken up jobs as tour guides, taking visitors around and teaching them about the city's cultural and historical background. Raphael Fitsum is a tour guide in the city.
We have many youngs, especially in this area, and they do many businesses like they give guiding service, they give different informations, and they sell different handcraft results. So we can say this business or this industry it's really very important for the users.
At a nearby stall, Hadas Girme and her colleague brew coffee the traditional way for visitors who drop by after excursions. Ethiopia is Africa's largest coffee producer and prides itself as the birthplace of the beverage. Coffee is very popular in the country and also with the tourists.
We're a group of 12 girls who are not employed. We formed an association and started selling coffee here. On a good day, we sell up to 15 cups of coffee. but during the low season we sell nothing. We have 5 leaders and a treasurer who keeps the accounts, and they pay us in the form of a salary from $16 to $20 a month. The association saves 30% of the income that we bring in.
Ethiopia is trying to market its cultural treasures and ancient religious sites, as well as remote areas inhabited by nomadic tribes, to foreign visitors with an aim to grow its budding tourism sector. Peter Kaba, CCTV.